Alright, Transformers, Titans Returns Autobot Wheelie. Wheelie. This is packaging. And it says Autobot Wheelie. Autobot Wheelie can always figure out a way to survive on or off the battlefield. Alright, Autobot Wheelie. Here's his card. And that's a card. He's got a 5 for strength, an 8 for speed, a 6 for intelligence, and a 7 for firepower, I guess. Well, he didn't come with a weapon, so he's got to be stealing some weapons. This is Wheelie. He looks good. I think he's probably one of the best representations of Wheelie we've got in a while. Face sculpt. Come on, get in the face sculpt. What is for the camera? Face. Nice little face. Posability is about normal. He's got the ball shoulder joints and elbow joints, so he can get good range of movement. And head's on a joint swivel. Has this little piece of transformation, but don't use it much. Of course, he's got his hips and his knees, and he's got a slight waist rotation due to transformation, but it's kind of not really good on robot mode to do stuff. But he poses pretty good. You want to pose if you have better fingers than I do here. Alright, give him car mode. You gotta lower that down, raise this piece up, and you tab. See this part here? See, hooks onto the lower half, and you just pull it up and pull up. And you want to rotate his waist. Like so this little third piece comes around to meet this piece. And his head goes up and over and tucks in this hole. And you can push it through towards like that. Arms are simple. You just take the part and just twist it. And then you do this part and you just twist it. And then as you see the front of his legs, now it's the back part. This pieces here come out. Piece here actually the front of the car, so you want to bring them down, and his legs go like this, and like this. And turn it over, you can see what you're doing here. See, front of the car. And you can just tab it together, and this piece goes here. And they tab together with the tab. And these pieces here just come up, and there's a tab on here, which is going to go to this little hole. And like so. And like flint. And there's that. Then you just take this piece here, and it goes, you just lower it right down. And you just bring the car to meet it. His arms go down. Here's a. Trying to think. He doesn't stay pegged together very well for me, so I'm always pulling apart. There's this little like tab thing here, and this little piece here is supposed to go over it. And there's a tab on his arm here. It goes inside his car, inside his arm, his leg. Can't speak. Yeah, like so. I have the hardest time keeping these pieces together without popping the legs. So now we're going to tap this leg. And then same on this side. It's like a Lego building set for me. So push them all back together here. Alright. Wheelie. So that's Wheelie. He rolls fine. I love his Autobot. I think it looks really, really good. Well done. So not really much to say about Wheelie here. He looks good. I like the look of Wheelie, and I mean, out of what I saw, they had Autobot Stripes, they had Rewind, and they had Wheelie. I bought Wheelie first. I'm not bothered with Autobot Stripes. I might get Rewind. I'm not planning on buying the Blaster though, but I might get the Rewind. I might. And then eventually I might get Blaster if I get the money. I'm just really tight on money, so I'm not planning on buying very many Titans Returns figures. I'm going to try to focus mostly on Masterpiece. But I figure I like the Legend scale because they scale well with the Combiner Wars Combiners and with the Titan class Titans of Fortress Maximus Metroplex, Devastator, and future, Triptychon. So this is Titans Returns Wheelie. I want to do a quick. Here's a little comparison. Here's this universe. Back then, their legends were a lot smaller. They are now. Now their legends more like scout size. This is the Generations or Universe, I believe at the time it's called Wheelie that came out. And he's a lot smaller. He's the actual scale, probably what the Robots in Disguise little figures are. And transform him. He just undo his legs, do his arms, fold this piece all the way down. There's his head. And then you gotta undo his back body and bring it down. Feet are in the back. You just pull them out. Pull them down. Unpack his legs, and you get this little peg here, goes in this little slot like that. Voila, you get this little, which, in a way I like, because for the height, Wheelie was always smaller, so this would actually be smaller than those, but for the look of the actual toy, I like that. You could get a Wheelie head sculpt, but this one, he looks more G1, like the cartoon, I guess I would say. There's the old G1 toy. I love that little face sculpt in there, or weird human face stuffed onto whatever this is. The transform him, you just fold this down over his face. I had to put it up higher. It doesn't like to stay very well, so I have it like this. But I think you just have it like this. Looks like he's wearing a big hat. Then you just fold these feet down, and then you fold this part to his back. So, and there's little pegs on his body. There's a little hole on his hands that these will peg into, like so. And like I turn my camera, and like so. And then all you do now, you're just stuffing his legs underneath his car shell, and then you fold it, and it matches up. And him aside, now this is a fairly good representation of this updated. This is like a mix of G1 with like IDW's look. I think, I'm not positive. But fortunately, he's got the better back end because his head's exposed. But overall, I think this is a very good representation of Wheelie, and he's well worth the $9 to $10 you're going to spend on him if you want a Wheelie figure. And I'd say he's one of the must-haves from this Titans Returns Legends line. If you're, not a lot of people like Wheelie, but as an actual figure, he's good. Thanks for watching. Peace out.